Ladies and gentlemen, the 2003 Courage to Come Back Award recipient for chemical dependency, Joe Roberts.
I was watching television the other day, and I saw this program. It's the Traveling Antique Roadshow. And the best way to describe this program is it's like a garage sale on television, where people root through their attics and their garages, and they bring all their old junk, and the appraisers tell them that it's worth thousands of dollars. And each participant always has that same look of surprise when they find out that their old junk is worth thousands of dollars. And the episode that I was watching, it showed the highlights of the show, and this one woman, she had found this old dresser, and it ended up being worth over $600,000 when they auctioned it off in New York City. And as I watched the show, I began to think, this old piece of junk that probably sat in her basement or her garage for such a long time, that had such value, was overlooked. And I got thinking about my own life. And I got thinking about for how so many years I had all this potential and value, but I didn't treat myself with any respect. How could I expect the world to value who I was? Something I've learned along my journey is that each individual human being and soul has such huge value. If any one of you were not here tomorrow, there would be a void in the world in which you live. In December, I met one of my heroes, Charlie Tremendous Jones. And Charlie came up to me and he gave me a hug like only Charlie can. And he said to me, "Joe, do you know what the tragedy of life is? Is that there's millions of people who won't get to know how beautiful and special you really are." Charlie made me cry. Robert Schuller said that tough times never last, but tough people do. And I learned to take my past and not let it dictate who I was, but let it be a part of who I wanted to become. All of us are human. We're all going to fall down from time to time. But the good news about falling down is when you're down, you don't have to be up to look up. And that no matter what happens to us, what adversity, challenge, or pain, starting tomorrow, your future is spotless. This award is for the underdog in all of us. For those of us that push past our fears and go for it despite our adversity and challenge and pain. This is for all of us that have that little train inside us that says, "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." I know you can. Because on July 26, 1991, I began my life searching for the better part of me. And I found it tonight in the better part of you. Thanks for showing this old piece of junk what its true value really is. God bless you. Good night.
Wow. Dale Carnegie?
Yeah.
Tony Robbins? Joe Roberts. There you go. He's amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again the year 2003 Courage to Come Back recipients.